time you live in a society supposedly based upon law, and it doesn't enforce its own law because the color of a man's skin happens to be wrong, then I say those people are justified to resort to any means necessary to bring about justice where the government can't give them justice. But when a black man strikes back, he's an extremist. He's supposed to sit passively and have no feelings, be nonviolent, and love his enemy. No matter what kind of attack, be it verbal or otherwise, he's supposed to take it. But if he stands up and in any way tries to defend himself, then he's an extremist.
Amen. We all Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, but I'm Minnesota.
We're
today.
America. This is America. Not that shit. Not that red, white, and blue. This is America. We're America.
Listen to me. There's going to be a lot of people that talk out here. I want y'all to listen to this.
Yeah.
We're going to hear a lot of narratives on the news.
Some bullshit.
We hear them paint the narrative that we are rioters and we are thugs and we are violent. This is the most biggest act of unity that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah! I'm a national organizer, and I've been at some of the biggest marches and protests in history, and this is one of the biggest acts of unity I've ever seen in my life. Don't let these people lie to you. You are not no thug and you are not violent. They created the violence. The black blood that they spread in these streets was the violence. We came out here to tell you that if you arrest the cops, then we go stop.
We gonna stop them.
Arrest the cops, then we go stop.
Arrest the cops.
Then we go stop.
Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop. Arrest the cops. Then we gonna stop.
But listen, but that's how it do. That's how it do, Chair, because they try to paint a narrative. They talk about the news, about everything but arresting the cops. They telling you about why you outside, why you need to go home before 8 o'clock, how everything is being looted, but nobody told us, nobody is telling you that we made a demand. We demanded that you arrested the cops that killed George Floyd. That's right.
These are our streets. Our streets.
Our succeeds nothing without a demand, and we made a goddamn demand. Y'all have not adhered to our demands, so we ain't going home.
That's right.
We gonna be out here.
That's right.
Listen to me. Don't let them scare you with no damn National Guard.
Fuck the National Guard.
Don't let them scare you with no police.
Fuck the
An
SWAT.
unjust law is no law at all.
That's right.
You have the right to protest. If you decide you want to protest to 5 o'clock next week, you can protest to 5 o'clock next week.
That's right.
Every goddamn day. You stand on this block and you demand that they give us justice.
On the regular, every
You are
day.
not violent. You are peaceful, but peaceful is not passive.
Yeah.
You do not have to die with no resistance.
That's right, brother.
Don't let these people trick you. You are not doing anything wrong. At 8 o'clock, you sit down on this ground and you tell them, until you arrest the cops, we ain't gonna stop. 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 I love y'all. I love y'all.
What's up, everybody? Unless you've been living under a rock, you obviously know there's a lot of tension going on, especially in Minneapolis. Now, first and foremost, you see the title of this video, and I'm letting you know right now, this is not about to be some type of victim cry out for help or nothing like that. I'm just going to state the facts. So if this video makes you feel uncomfortable or triggered in any way, shape, or form, that just means it's time for you to self-reflect and realize where you stand in all of this. Because this isn't about blacks versus white. This isn't about blacks versus cops. This is about what's right and what's wrong. And it's as simple as that. Can you handle that? All right, bet. I'm just asking. When you ask somebody, what is it like being black in America? That's a very loaded question, because obviously we love the freedoms and opportunities that come with being American, because being American is a privilege within itself. But things start to get a little shaky when you realize that your country doesn't exactly practice what it preaches. For example, growing up, we were forced to say the Pledge of Allegiance, which ends with liberty and justice for all. Obviously, that isn't true, which is why people are rioting. When you say liberty and justice for all, you're implying that everybody is equal and will be treated the same, which, once again, is not true. When you're white, you have the privilege to argue, physically shove, and carry weapons around police officers without being deemed a threat. But when you're black in America, your skin color alone makes you a threat due to the negative stigmas created by racism. Racism told the world that black people were uneducated, irresponsible, angry, violent, lazy. Now, can we be those things? Oh, of course. I'm sitting in my car right now because I'm too lazy to go in the house. But that's not our identity. What some fail to realize is those people are minorities within the black community, but you guys magnify them to make it seem bigger than what they really are. Same applies to us minorities. You magnify us to make it seem like we're bigger than what we are and that we're all equal. Being black in America consists of you having to tell your kids what to do when confronted by police when they should be just learning about the birds and the bees. Being black in America is realizing that you only have two options in life: to be a demon or be a saint. There's no in between. If you're a demon, you're living out the negative stereotypes and you're making the rest of us look bad. And if you're a saint, you're only one mistake away from becoming a demon. Being black in America is being ridiculed for your physical features and your style, but watching white people receive praise when they decide to enhance their looks by sporting the same exact thing. Why would Monica dye her hair that color? Like, she looks so, ratchet.
I know, but did you see Carol?
Oh, but no. Hers was so vibrant and edgy, like, hit it! Being black in America can... Matter of fact, hold on, it's gonna be a while. Being black in America consists of being told by outsiders what you should and should not be offended by. Being black in America is being labeled a race baiter or furthering the divide because you speak out on inequality. Being black
Now,
is...
you wait one goddamn minute. Did you just say black?
Yeah.
You're furthering the divide because racism still exists because you keep talking about it.
That's literally not how any of this works.
No, you gotta...
Being black in America is having MLK's message thrown in your face whenever you in the mood to slap a motherfucker.
I'm letting you know right now, this is not the answer. Martin Luther King would not like this.
You know what he would like?
What?
To be alive. But racism. Hit it! So I'm hoping you guys get the point, because I could go on forever, but instead I'm gonna spare you, and we just gonna jump into some frequently asked questions.
If you hate it so much, why don't you just leave?
And completely give up the land that our ancestors literally slaved for? Nah.
What about black on black crime?
Isn't it funny that black on black crime is the only one that's specified? Nobody says white on white or Asian on Asian, because crime is crime. Criminals get arrested, and that's the difference between justice and injustice.
You guys kill each other at higher rates. Now, why is that?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You see, it started with redlining. Redlining led to a lack of resources. A lack of resources leads to survival instincts. Survival instincts eventually led to crime. Besides, this is the same country that's opposed to giving fast food workers a living wage. So that kinda rules out working a 9-to-5 for the poverty-stricken people.
Why don't you pick yourself up from your bootstraps and just work hard?
Atlanta and Chicago race riots, Rosewood, Black Wall Street. You get where I'm going with this?
Why do you guys love playing victim?
I mean, do we really? Like, there's literally a whole riot going on right now because we tired of saying the same shit. Like, bro, who knew that asking cops to stop killing unarmed black men would be this controversial? Like, you'd have thought we was asking for Bentleys or something. They literally do not have to change a thing. There's plenty of cops who make arrests without killing the person. So when you do see a cop kill somebody and it's unlawful, arrest them. It's that simple. That's all we asking for. It blows my mind that you can protest being quarantined and you can riot after a championship win, but you can't do either when it comes to your civil rights. You understand now?
It's only entertainment.